Brother. ClassicSoul1075.com. We have Cedric, the entertainer, on the line. My brother, good morning, and thank you for taking time out, especially on this day. Today is the actual day of the beginning of Season 3 of the Soul Man, the live version. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man, no worries, man. I appreciate it.
Oh, man. Let's talk about it. You know, I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, this whole Reverend, the voice Ballantyne came about from Season 2 of Hot in Cleveland. Am I correct?
Yeah, well, the idea was developed between me and the executive producer of Hot in Cleveland.
Okay.
And what it was just an idea that I had, and TV Land wanted to get in business with me, and so we came up with that, and we created it, and I introduced the character on Hot in Cleveland.
Oh, okay. All right. That's great. Now, tonight being a little different from Season 1 and Season 2, tell us about what's so special about tonight's episode of Soul Man.
So, it's awesome for us because this is the first time our show is actually, we're broadcasting live. So this is like, when you're seeing it, we're doing it. So it's no time for us to cut and go to the editing room and fix the take. And so it's all happening there just like a Broadway play or something. So very exciting, man. And, they did it on Hot in Cleveland last year.
Right.
And so tonight the whole network is premiering like that. Hot in Cleveland is going to be live.
Right.
And then we come right back to back and we're live. And, to have such great actors and actresses like Niecy Nash and Wesley Jonathan, as my regular co-stars on the show.
Right.
Gonna have fun. But tonight we turning it up with Brandy's on the show.
Nice.
Betty White's gonna come over to my show.
Nice.
We got some special appearances by some superstars coming up, so it's gonna be hot.
Wow. I was listening because I had spoke to your people before, and they was talking about a special musical guest. They didn't want to release it until, it was actually etched in stone. Can you release who the musical guest is going to be tonight?
Yeah, tonight we got the rap superstar B.O.B. coming on the show, so we're going to rock that the high song that we did that he did with Bruno Mars. It's going to be a lot of fun. People will see it. Big concert energy at the end of the show. You don't want to miss it. It's kind of like the whole driving force behind the episode. It's going to be a lot of fun, man.
Nice. Now you being a married man with kids, and you play a married man with kids on this show. Is there kind of any relations to the two families? I mean, because I've seen episodes where Lyric, who plays your daughter, was in the studio. You guys, and this happened to me before, where my young one has lost their whole idea what the English language mean when they get around their friends.
Yeah, man.
Your face was priceless, man.
We really try to bring out. I mean, I have a daughter that's 24. She, definitely had a desire to be a singer and entertainer. And again, generationally, just the kind of things that they're willing to say and what they put out on the record and how they voice their opinion was just something that I wasn't ready for as a daddy. So, it was definitely the kind of thing that we thought would make for a great episode. So we definitely try to pull a lot of our lives in there. Niecy as well. Like she's been married. And she's been married before.
Right.
So we always pull like these crazy storylines from everybody's life and go, all right, cool. This could be a fun episode.
Right. Now let's talk about some of the people that work with you. I mean, you're talking about Niecy Nash, Wesley Jonathan, John Beasley, and of course Jazz, who plays your daughter. What's it like working with them?
When you're trying to put together, a cast that you go to work with every day, you just got to have all those combinations right. I think it kind of, for me, it started off when I landed Niecy. It was just I was looking for somebody that was funny, that was pretty, that was, authentic, that you can believe would be like, oh yeah, they would be a couple. I could see that working. And then, so that just really helped. And then because she's such a great personality and really talented actress, she's able to deliver comedy in such a unique way that that you can leave the screen and that it's still going to be popping off.
Right.
John Beasley, who plays my father, just grounded the show completely. Like when he came on, it was like he was that kind of daddy that you believe would be a daddy that's going to make you, say yes sir, even if you wasn't trying to. Like you be yes sir.
Right.
So he's just very great. And then Wesley Johnson was also a great find, a veteran of the business, been around a long time, but was able to bring on that other than me, bring the sexy to the show and, had the girls go crazy and at the same time, just a great actor.
You know, it's funny because speaking about girls going crazy, I remember an episode where he was in, I think y'all's master bathroom and kind of taking care of his hair situation. You know, walking in on him.
He was doing the manscaping.
Oh man, you know what? I watched that and I say, you know, everything kind of relates to like real life, you know. So I appreciate the fact that the Soul Man is doing what it does, because we're all we see on television now with these reality shows, which to me has no real, nothing in it for today's youth. You know, to get to see a show like yours and to watch it unfold like it does. I mean, you think about the Cosby Show and how some thought it was unrealistic, but you know, you wanted those family value shows, and you wanted the Cosby Show on steroids, where now we take it to like 2014, and the things that go on in your show we can relate to. You know.
Very important. I appreciate that too, man, because I mean that's having the key. I mean, of course, you know, you're doing a sitcom, you want people to have fun,
right?
But the opportunity to show love, to show family, to show, you know, the difficulties of being in a family, and how, you know, sometimes everything don't go your way.
Absolutely
but
not.
you gotta get along. Like you say, if your daughter come home and she's cussing in a rap song, you gotta learn how to love her through that.
That's
and not
right.
just go, you know, you're no longer a part of my family. So,
right,
you know,
right.
I think that those are the kind of things that, you know, you really see how people communicate and how we're supposed to communicate. And, you know, that's what we try to, you know, just kind of tell those stories in a funny way.
It's unconditional love, and again, you play the Reverend Boyce, the Voice Ballantyne, you know, ex R&B superstar, and now you're helping sinners, you know. But again, looking at the reality of the fact, I mean, I saw an episode where you had to help with before you knew it was a same-sex marriage, you know, you was asked to perform a ceremony, and you know, you jumped up for joy. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to do it, because I mean, this is somebody you knew, but then when you got hit with the reality of the fact, you know, it relates to, you know, today. And what's going on, and I like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, because all of those things, especially in our community, we were really, of course, we wanted to push that episode even further along, just in telling the story, because especially with, it just seems to be such a faux pas, and such this kind of swept under the rug thing, you know, homosexuality in any kind of way in the African American community. So, you know, we wanted to try to tell a story that, you know, there's all kinds of different people in the world, and that we can't hold on to like our old, you know, norms and, you know, kind of rules that people just used to live by, and then expect people to live their lives not being true. And so, you know, again, like that was the purposes of saying that I knew this girl when she was a little kid.
Right.
Now, do I abandon her as an adult because she's got this new lifestyle or whatever? It's, you know, it's important to show that it's got to be some tolerance, as well as some education in trying to teach people, but you got to have tolerance first and foremost.
Absolutely. Now here's the question. I know you being the comedian, who's the cut up on the set?
Man, other than me,
yeah.
DC. She's pretty much a cut up. I'm like, of course, I'm starting it off always.
Right.
But then, yeah, she is, you know, she's going to come in with all kinds of crazy stories, and she, you know, she can put on, she'll put on a little small mini theatrical performance while we're supposed to be doing something else. So, it's, you know, she's always good for something crazy off the cuff.
All right, so you know, can we expect any of that tonight?
Well, you know, the thing is that tonight we will do something, you know, special inside the show, but because it's important, because we are live, and that means everybody's live, that means the technical crew is live, we have to be respectful that, you know, we don't do things that people like, oh, I didn't have a microphone over there, I didn't have a camera on you, because I wasn't expecting it. So, you know, so to that degree, we will sneak things in, but kind of where they still supposed to be anyway. But it'll be funny.
Right. Now, I know before you guys actually go on live tonight, I know you had some preparation that you guys went through. You know, and knowing, being in this business a long time, you know everything don't always come out perfect. You know, who's the one person that you really got your eye on and say, whoa, you know, please hang in there with us?
Ooh, I mean, you know, Wesley is more of a technical actor, so I would say that's always one of our concerns. It was one of those things that because he grew up as a young actor, as a kid actor, he's really kind of like, you know, he kind of has to. Things have to be where they need to be for him to really get his best performance. So if anything gets off track, that's one of the places where you're going to dive in with your rescue suit
I appreciate so much, man, that you take the time out. Like I said, this is the day you guys are actually doing the show live, and to take time out of your schedule to sit down with us and talk about the show, man, means a lot to us, and we appreciate that to the utmost, man. And, I'm looking forward to a season 4, a season 5, for as long as you want to do this and they allow this show to continue to do what it do. We want to, we're with you, man. We're with you 110,000%. And love the fact that you brought back a show like this, because we need it at a time that we live in today where, a lot of TV programs we see now, especially like I said before, in reality shows, there's no smiling, man. It's always fighting and trying to cut people up and who can say the B word the most. We appreciate this.
Yeah, that's 100, man. I appreciate it because, that's what you do it for, and I'm having a great time, and I think we're putting on really great television. So definitely want to encourage people, if you've never seen the show, tonight is going to be so special. Watch it live and then follow the whole season 3, and then go back and see the other seasons.
That's right.
It's hot, man.
That's right. I appreciate that. Once again, give them the time. I know on East Coast it's 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 9:30 Central, and Pacific rather. No, Pacific is 8:30, right?
Yeah, it's 7:30.
7:30 Pacific, right?
I believe, right?
Right. So tonight.
So definitely, man. 10:30 is when it starts. Starts off with Hot in Cleveland, goes straight into us. Watch the whole night live on TV Land. We're also broadcasting simulcast on BET and Cedric this live episode tonight too. Just so anybody who's like, I just can't find TV Land, BET and Cedric tonight will have the show
they'll
live.
Find TV. They'll find BET, right?
Yeah, they're gonna know where BET is.
Hey, Cedric, once again, man, it's a pleasure. And, turn up tonight, man, because we're all going to be watching. I got the whole family. Everybody's going to be sitting glued to the TV watching this, man. And, of course, it won't end tonight. It's going to continue the next week, the week after that, and all the way through the seasons. And like you said, those that didn't catch season 1 and 2 have a chance to go back and take a look at them and continue from there.
Yeah, man, appreciate it for sure.
Good luck, my brother, and thank you so much for calling in. And our love to you, much success on everything you do. Because I know this is not the only thing you do. You got a lot of things going on, but right now it's all about the Soul Man. So good luck with that.
All right, man.
All right, we'll be watching, brother. Holla.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you so much. Cedric the Entertainer, everybody, ClassicSoul1075.com. Don't forget tonight, tune in. It is going down live. They're going to do a live version of the show tonight, so be there. I'm telling you, like he said, TV Land, BET, and Centric, they're going to be simulcasting the show live, so if you can't find TV Land, I'm sure a lot of you out there can find BET. In the meantime, let's do this. Let's get back into the music. It's ClassicSoul1075.com. Don't forget when I